Hey there folks, and good morning, and welcome back for another Shaving Soap Spotlight. And today we're going to take a look at Soap Smooth Toulouse. And this is a beautiful scent. It's been a long time since I've used it, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. Scent strength about 7 or so. Just sweet. I don't know how to describe the scent other than to say it's a sweet scent. It's a beautiful scent, and the texture of this soap is soft. It's not a particularly hard soap, but boy, I tell you, it's a great soap. And today we're going to use a big brush, the Stirling Kong, and we'll get a good load here with the Toulouse from Soap Smooth. Again, it's been a while since I've used a Soap Smooth soap, and today is a day to get that done. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday morning so far. It's going to be a great day for me. For sure. It's a Saturday. I mean, what's to complain about on a Saturday if you happen to be off? And if you don't, have a great Saturday anyway, and enjoy your day off when it comes. All right, so looks like we got a good load. So let's wet the face and get going. Stand by. Oh yeah, this just smells wonderful. Nice, sweet smelling. I wish I could tell you what it smells like, but I can't. It just smells great. That's all I can tell you. And performs well also, which is good. I want to thank everybody for returning to spend some time with me on a Saturday, and also thank the folks who are going over to the I Am CDB channel. And one thing to note about that channel is, and one thing that will be the case on this channel too, we can debate things in a civil manner. But if you make personal attacks and accusations, I'm just going to delete the comment and go on. Nobody needs to to see that type of foolishness. So there will be no response. It will just delete it. And if you continue to do it, I'll just ban you. No big deal for me. Oh, this is wonderful. I think there's a little menthol or something in here too. I can feel a little cooling. I'm not 100% sure, but I can definitely feel some cooling. So, but you don't smell the menthol, which I like. I like a mentholated soap that just gives you a little cooling without that menthol smell. So, nice lather here. And today we're going to go back to a DE. We've been using the General for over 2 weeks, I think. So it's time to get back to a DE. This was a vintage razor sent to me by Don the Navy Goat. And this is one that screws in from the bottom. It's 3-piece, but it actually tightens from the bottom, so it's a little bit unusual in that regard. There are a lot of these out there, but not as many as some of the other vintage razors. It's a good shaver. I really like it. Yeah, that feels great. It's been so long since I've used a DE now. It's like, what the heck? Very good residual slickness there, which we are, of course, looking for. I like that. And so I got some questions, or I got a question yesterday from a fellow, and I responded to him via email, but I'll just respond via video too. And he was having problems with nicks and cuts around his chin, and he basically said he would cut his chin regularly. And the first thing you have to do, sir, is let that chin heal, because every time you go over it, if it's still got that cut there, it's going to open it up. So let it heal. And then when you're going over your chin, make sure you're using very, very light pressure with the razor. Make sure you're going around the contours of your chin like that. Don't just plow through it. Let the razor do the work. Let the weight of the razor do the work. I usually do it fast, but I'm doing it slow now. And really, the razor in my hand is just sort of hanging like this. So just let the weight of the razor do its work, and it will sort of go over the contours of your chin there. And that's one thing that can help. Also, blades. You may want to look into trying some other blades. Maybe the blade you're using is not appropriate. Also, make sure you've got a good lather. Those are my tips there for avoiding nicks there on the chin. And if you guys watching have tips, of course, put them in the comments below. And there we go. We've had a great first pass. Nice cooling going on here from that menthol. Stay tuned for pass 2. All right, so beautiful first pass. Very enjoyable. It's a great thing to start out your Saturday morning with. Wonderful shave. Get everything aligning in the upward motion. Feeling good about it. And again, as I said yesterday, I've been feeling very positive about using products that I can really get behind. So it's very enjoyable for me not having any baggage associated with these products, and that's great. Very happy about that. And there's no shortage of great products that you can really get behind out there. That's the great thing. All these artisans, all these, mass made. Now, of course, we won't know much about the ones that are mass made, but we assume they're good folks. May not be, who knows, but you can only work with what you know. Very, very nice. Again, this soap is performing very well, and the razor is too. Haven't talked to Don for a couple weeks. I need to call and catch up with him. I get a little busier this time of year because I'm trying to, work outside again. Got a lot of work to do outside, and then my son is involved in the S-word sport and golf, and so I get a little busier, so I don't have as much time typically during the summer months to call people up or do videos. Although yesterday I was off, so I was able to do a couple videos for the IMCDB channel. Again, check it out if you want to. It is not shave related, strong opinions. Laying the truth out as I see it, because I really wanted to sort of separate that from the shaving. Because some people only like the shaving stuff. They don't want to hear social commentary or sidewalk scholaring, whatever you want to call it. And that's okay. But if you don't want to hear those things, don't go over there. So just stick with the shaving channel. We'll confine most of our discussion to shaving. Now, some people find that boring. And so for you guys, head on over to imcdb.com and you can enjoy some of that content, which I hope will provoke a little thought. Okay. Pass number 2 was outstanding. Stand by for pass 3. Very pleased with the soap, razor, and by the way, I'm using an Astra blue blade, which I normally don't use, but had some laying around, so I figure let's use those, and it's going very well. Brush hitting the spot. What a matte monster this is. Look at that. It's my whole side of my face. And I believe these are coming in different sizes at Stirling, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me. And they've reduced the price, I think. I think I read or saw it on a newsletter or something. So don't forget to check out Stirling. Very good people there at Stirling. And I'm very happy to support them. Along with James from Toulouse. Or excuse me, Soap Smooth. Boy, this has a lot of menthol in it. I did not expect this much menthol because you can't really smell it, and that's unusual to get this much cooling. So this would be a great summer soap for those of you who are looking for some cooling. Now, if you are sensitive to menthol, no, you don't want it. But boy, I'm getting a lot of cooling in here, which is, I don't mind it. I'm not a menthol head per se, but I don't mind a little menthol. All right. So let's go for our third and final pass. Feeling very, very nice here. Yeah, nice and smooth. Exactly the way I like it. Just clean, comfortable, smooth shave. And again, I don't go for BBS. A lot of people get into trouble going for BBS because you overshave and you try to get every little whisker all the way down as close as you can possibly get it, and that often leads to trouble. So unless you're going to a very special event, just go for DFS, damn fine shave it's called. And by the way, back to the chin, just let the razor glide over the contour. Don't muscle it. And what I do is I tend to sort of press my head into it a little bit, but I'm not pressing into the razor. I'm very light pressure. And it'll go right around all this stuff they talk about, the flexing with the flex ball Gillette. We have a flexor. It's called a wrist. See? And it flexes perfectly. I mean, we can do anything we need to do. So I don't need a flex ball from Gillette when my wrist is built to do that. I have no need for that whatsoever. And I used to use razors that flexed. Whoop-de-doo. All right. Last portion of the shave with the stash here. Very nice. Very nice. By the way, the above the tie single edge is, I think, still available for pre-order. And you know, I ordered that. That's going to be killer. It is expensive, but every now and then you just got to treat yourself to something nice. You work hard all week, or all your life in my case, why not treat yourself every now and then? All right. Actually, I'm treating myself right now because it's a great shave. Excellent. Okay. Third pass was outstanding. Let's rinse the face. We'll come back and do the post. Stay tuned. What are you doing, Leroy? Okay, so we're back with a little Thayer's magic made by witches, of course. Great stuff. That shave was outstanding. No problems whatsoever with the blade, the brush. And we'll show you our aftershave here in a moment. The soap again was Leroy sneezing up a storm down there. He's got allergies. Soap Smooth Toulouse. Beautiful scent. Does have a good bit of menthol in it too, if you like a little cooling. Wonderful summer soap, although I'd use it any time of year, even with the cooling. I'm not super finicky about when I use menthol, although it is nice in the summer. Leroy, you gonna quit sneezing? Sometimes he sneezes and sneezes. I need to give him his allergy medication. Haven't given it to him so far this morning. All right. For the aftershave today, Reef Point Admiralty. Wonderful yuzu type scent, which is bright and sweet like the Soap Smooth soap. It's not a dead ringer by any stretch. It doesn't really smell like Soap Smooth Toulouse, but I just like it. And I want to use it, so I am. You don't have to match your aftershave and soap. I know most people do, but you don't have to, because the vast majority of soaps do not hang around past the rinse. So this is the case with Toulouse. It's not hanging around. Soap Smooth Toulouse. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, as always. And I hope you guys have a great Saturday. And remember, keep them up, keep them open, and follow that money to get to the truth.